Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's been a long time, my people, but we back in the building. Holla at your boy. Did you miss me? She said, take your time. What's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Yeah. She said, take your time. What's the rush? I said, baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Yeah. Listen, y'all already know what it is. We had to bring the bands back to the building, you know what I'm saying? So, as you're coming into the chat, drop a one if you can hear me. Let's go! Lego! Let's go. Let's go. Let's go, SU. And a bum 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 bum. Let's see if the people miss me or not, man. Let's see if the people miss me or not. Let's go. It says I got 21 people in the building, but y'all hit your boy in the chat. Where we at? Where we at? Let's go. Oh, I see some ones coming in the building. Yeah. Baby, take your time. What's the rush? Let's go. Baby, I'm a dog. I'm a mutt. Y'all already know what it is. Let me know what your sin of the day is as we're going through. It's a good day, man. It's a good day. I got my people with me, yo. I got my people with me. Cause y'all already know what it is. Can't nobody do it better. I see we got Scent Connoisseur in the building. We got Ian in the building. We got them ones in the building. It's the remix, baby. What's good? We got Smells in the building. We got Bitcoin Key in the building. We got Taste of Sense in the building. Big Colorado in the building. Hey, 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 hey. Let's go, let's go. Skigoo. Y'all know what it is, man. Did you miss me? I'm on my Varnell Hill, man. It's been a minute since I've been live, yo. But shout out to my boy Maurice. Got me out the building. Novice knows what's good, my God. Hey, BMC. I see you, Chris. Garland Holland, what's good? Hey, man, y'all tell a friend to tell a friend, tell a friend. Tell a friend, tell a friend that your boy is back again. Hey, let's go. Let's go. Skigoo. Boy, you can't beat the sound of them drums on a rainy day, yo. Okay, Rick. Why is no one talking about Armand's Blue Sky? I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Okay, you put me on. I'm gonna have to check that out. Hey, can't nobody do it better. Can't nobody do it better. Hey, can't nobody do it better. Hey, 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 hey. Garland, y'all got rain? Y'all got rain? Because we got rain. We got rain. It's been that kind of day, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to hang out with my people for a while. The boy said like them 418s, boy. We in the building, man. We in the building, man. Yeah. Nobody. Hey, man. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. What do I think about Versace Dylan Blue? Hey, bro. It's I don't want to say it's super underrated, because it's one of the blue goats. I mean, I love it. You know, it's out there. Let's go. They gonna trick when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Walt J. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for grease. So Barge made them girls free. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, a little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedra Hicks, positive vibes only. Hey man, I'm in a good mood today. I'm in such a good mood. We're gonna run that back. We're gonna run that back. This guy. We're gonna run that back. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Boy, but you can call me Let's cut up for a little bit. Yeah. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for grease. Savage made them girls scream. Forget that 1 million. Got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. You in the right place now. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. Rocking with the czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, a little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedra Hicks, positive vibes only. Man, what's up with y'all, yo? What is up with y'all, man? I miss y'all. Let's chill out. Let's chill out. We're gonna bring it's a beautiful, nice, cloudy, rainy day. You know what I'm saying? Here in the greater triangle area of NC. So I'm gonna fall back. I'm hyped right now. I gotta calm down. It's been a minute since I went live. You know what I'm saying? Gotta chill out. Hey man, let's see what we got going on. I do want to go back to something Rick said, yo. Y'all continue to come in, drop your sin of the days, bro. Continue to come in, drop your sin of the days. Shout out to my boy, you probably know him as D4G, who has rebranded as The Fragrance Plug, who I just found out his real name is Maurice. Ain't that crazy how you can be friends with somebody and not know what their real name is? His name is Maurice. I just learned this. When did we go live? Today is Monday. Sunday night? Was it last night or was it Saturday? Saturday night. I don't know. The time is running together. But yeah, man, I hadn't been live in a minute and I was actually supposed to record a review today and I was like, I don't even really feel like it. Work was crazy. I was like, let me just go live, holler at my people for a little bit. I ain't been live in a minute, man. And so as you're just coming into the chat, man, first of all, it's good to see you. Drop a 1 if you can hear me. Drop a 2 if you can see me. I know this is a live stream, but audio, quick lesson, is always more important than video. Video is 50% audio. Uh-oh. Oh, snap. Oh. Scent connoisseur scent. We got super chats going on. You know what I'm saying? We got super chats happening in the building, man. That's what I'm talking about, yo. I appreciate that. But drop a 1 if you can hear me. Drop a 2 if you can see me. You know what I'm saying? And drop a 3 if you can hear the music in the background. Sometimes YouTube is funny. You know what I'm saying? And you can hear me and I can hear it and I'll be feeling good. And you guys won't be really getting the vibes, but let's go through. Rick, I'm gonna respond to your comment. Yo, shout out to putting me onto this, cause I didn't know this. You know what I'm saying? I had no clue that this even existed. So I'm gonna favorite this and then come back to it. All right. Garland says, chilling at work in North Carolina. Sin of the day. Hey, how do you say this? Is it Kayef? Kayef? I know what you're talking about because I got it. But yeah, green Irish tweed, sin of the day. Smelling real green. Sin of the day, Ralph Club Elixir. How is that, yo? How is that? I've been quote unquote sleeping on the Ralph Club line. So I gotta get into that. I gotta get into that. You put me on that New York Nights and Night in New York by Dua. Yeah, bro. I love it. I love it. I love it. One of my favorite for that caramel, bro. I got that King of Kings chapter 1 today. Yo, let me tell y'all something. For those, it is back in stock if you were trying to get it. Again, this is a beautiful. What he's talking about is this chapter 1 private blend from the line of King of Kings. Man, when I tell you, man, especially if you're in a warm weather climate and you're still looking for some warm weather scents, some of y'all are getting ready to go on cruises. You know, you still getting ready to take that last vacation before the kids go back to school, before you send your kid off to college or whatever, man. And some of you just live in warmer climates all year round. This right here is supposed to be an inspired by take of Summer Hammer, man. And this is pretty good. It's like 90% there. But aside from that, I don't even care about this being a clone. I don't want to really talk about this too much tonight. Y'all know how I do on my channel. You know what I'm saying? Number one, I don't have it up, but there will be no clone slander, no designer slander, no niche slander. Like what you like, love what you love, wear what you wear, spend your own money. We're going to keep it 100. In the words of my brother, Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. This is the place for everybody and nobody at the same time if you can't get with that. But that's one of those fragrances where I'm not really concerned about what is cloning. I think a lot of times we see less than known or Middle Eastern companies or less than well-known perfumers or brands come out with things. And the first thing people be like, well, what is it cloning? Like, why can't it be an original, you know, creation or whatever? So yeah. Sin of the day, Goose, Prodalome Intense. Yeah, I can't do Prodalome Intense. I can do Prodalome. And those of you who know me, I've talked about it. It took me a long time to really get into Prodalome, man. It's something about that iris. That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. I got it on my desk right now. Just did a review. Horrible. Say what? Come on, cuz. Come on now. Now, okay, Novice Knows or Novice or Rick, have y'all tried Joe Milano's impression, which is Boston? Because that's real good, but it still has some of that sharpness in it. Have you tried that? You know what I'm saying? You already know what it is. Since I appreciate you, bro. I appreciate you. Okay. Hot and humid. And dang, it's 90 degrees in Toronto. I'm not even being funny. I didn't even know they got that hot up there. Like, no cap. Tried the new Chanel. Nah, bro. So has anybody seen this in the store yet? I've seen a couple. Yo, so somebody commented on my video and they were like, they have it. And they were like, they would trade me a 10 ml for this Nitro Elixir. All right. The Nitro Elixir. So y'all know I got 2 of these. I'm still waiting. I don't know what the heck is going on. Like, a lot of people orders got canceled. You know what I'm saying? And apparently there was a glitch in the system. And so I got one because I ultimately ended up ordering 2. So I got one already. And then I'm still waiting on the other one to get here. So the review video I did, if you have not seen that, go back on my page. Don't do it right now, but go back on my page. You will see the review I did. It says update. It says giveaway in the title. Nitro, Dumont Nitro Elixir, the review, the first impression I did on this. If you want to be entered in the giveaway, all you have to do is just comment on the video. And I'm gonna take everybody that comments in the video. I will put out a post when it's closed. The giveaway will be the giveaway. You know what I'm saying? So if you rock with me, if you watch my content, which a lot of you do. Speaking of, like 50% of y'all are not subscribed to my page. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, man. Hit the like button. I want you to hit that subscribe button. When you subscribe, it makes a content creator feel better. It makes us hone in on the people that we really love and that really love us. I love everybody, you know what I'm saying? But you know, likes are cool, the views are cool. You really get paid off of views. People say subscribers don't matter, but to me, subscribe means you rock with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everybody that likes it, but when you hit that subscribe button, it hits totally different. But yeah, so bro was like, I would trade you 10 mLs of the exclusive. And I'm gonna be honest with you, because that joint is supposed to be $275. 100 mil, $275. There's already one review up from my I can't think of my man's name. I actually just subscribed to his channel today. Let me see if I can pull it up. And I'll show y'all, which I probably should not do, but you know, we show love the Brooklyn way around here. What's my man's name? Okay, we got a subscriber, John Caesar. Appreciate you. Max 40. Max 40. I'm gonna share this with you right here so you can see it. But this is my man's page, Max 40 or Max 40. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Blue Day Chanel, he has a bottle. That's the only review I've seen specifically. Who has the bottle in hand. And considering, you know, I mean, he has an impressive subscriber count. So I don't know, you know, if it was sent to him, if he bought it, whatever. But yeah, so I already promised, you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna do the giveaway. So I'm not gonna do y'all like that. 10 mLs would be something serious, I'm trying to tell you. But yeah, let me get back to the chat, get to the bars. KB, what's popping with you? Rouse Club, New York, that boy. Vince said you got me high. Yeah, bro. Yeah, bro. Appreciate y'all. Yo, let me tell you something. Yo, Chris, I'm so glad you said this. I love spring. I love summer. I was born in September. So I was born on Labor Day. So I was born at the end of summer. I'm a fall baby. Like fall is really when I came into this world. It was like summer is over. Cause you know, after Labor Day, it's pretty much over. Even though the calendar doesn't say that specifically, but you know, we pretty much consider like Labor Day the last last vacation day, holiday of the summer. And so I love the fall. Fall is my favorite season. I wish it could be that temperature. If you give me a nice between 70 and 75 all year round, bro, perfect temperature. And every now and then I like a nice 65. I like a nice way, like it's too warm for a jacket, but it's the perfect weather for a hoodie. And it's this nice breeze and you get the leaves blowing in the air or whatever. We got another subscriber. Nitty just subscribed. I appreciate that, yo. I appreciate that. Matter of fact, you know what I'm saying? Hold on, let me give you something special. I ain't done this in a minute, so it feel like it's been forever. But let me give you something special. Crazy work. That's that crazy work. This guy. Crazy work.
Ooh, you got baptized.
You got baptized into the family. This right there. Hey man, appreciate the subscription to the channel. But yeah, I'm definitely ready for fall, man. I came front. Like I've been smelling fall since. Like crazy. For show novice, man, that's what we do, man. That's what we do. Like one thing I always try to do, like I'm gonna talk fragrances, but I want to have a good time. If y'all like me, you work all day. You know what I'm saying? You work all day. And a lot of times when I get off work, I want to chill. I want to kick back. You know, I'm gonna talk fragrances with my people, but I want to chill. I might want to talk about football. You know what I'm saying? I might want to talk about Shedeur Sanders and how the Cleveland Browns might be getting ready to make the biggest mistake of their life. And we not just gassing him because it's his last name, but the boy really is good. I might want to talk about Jackson Dart a little bit and why, you know, Russell Wilson, they might just need to go on and get you up out of there. But as a matter of fact, I'd rather see Jameis starting right now because Jameis is just hilarious. You know, I might want to talk about Cam Ward a little bit. I might want to talk about LeBron, potentially either going to Dallas, back to Cleveland, or teaming up with Steph. You know what I'm saying? And we're going to talk about that new Blue Day Chanel, you know, exclusive and some other things that I'm loving, feeling this, that, and the third. But yeah, man, this is what we do. This is what we do. Okay, we got an Eric. I see you. 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 J Tech. I see you. Okay. Okay. Hey, which one? You got the, because it's two chapter, no. I think it's two chapter ones. It's crazy how that's set up. KB, Michael Malure, Edgewater. Okay, my guy. Okay, okay, okay. Angel Share, LeBeau, Lex. Ooh, okay, okay. Crypto. That's what I'm talking about. Appreciate that, Jody. And some of y'all, this is my first time seeing you, so I appreciate it. All right, let me go all the way down to the bottom. Oh snap! We got Jason in the building, man. We got Jason in the building. Hold on. All right, I skipped a lot of chats. I gotta go low. Let me go catch up. Let me go catch up. Appreciate you, my guy. Hey, man, shout out to Jay Virch, man. Always been a real one, yo. Always been a real one, man. Jay Green, okay, dropping some heat. Bashan, what's good, my guy? Hey, Jay Green, hold on, Jay, because you said this. You mentioned this on a video or something else. Hold on. I told you. No, that's the wrong box. Hold on. And while I'm doing this, let me get to what I'm getting ready to talk about. I told you. Hold on. Yeah. I told you. Hold on. I told you I was gonna get it. I told you. You said get it, so I went and got it. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about this tonight. But you said get it, I went and got it. The name is fitting. All right, while I'm pulling out Yeoman Leo boxes, hold on real quick, y'all. All right, I got an extra, but I made a mistake and I ordered the wrong thing. So this right here, I talked about on the other video, there's gonna be another giveaway. I'm not gonna do it live tonight, but everybody that's in the chat tonight, I'm gonna take all of your names, throw it into that Wheel of Fortune, and then I'm gonna post on the community tab tomorrow who wins this bottle. Because basically, this is a brand new bottle. You still on my joint. This right here is a brand new bottle. And let me go back to live mode. Publish. All right, this is a brand new bottle of Limitless. Limitless is Yom's version of Blockade from Mind Games, and it's good. It is good. Now, if you're not familiar with Yom and Leo, this is the level of presentation that you're getting. If you drop this bottle on your foot, you will go to the emergency room. Listen to me when I tell you, if you drop this on your foot at night, so this is not the bottle that you want up high, or if you got a wobbly display, don't put this there. Keep this down low. So yeah, this is Limitless. This is their version of Blockade. So I'm doing 2 giveaways because I hadn't done a giveaway in a while and I meant to do one. I'll probably end up doing 3. But yeah, so basically I got a free bottle of this because I ordered 2. Like I ordered 2 by accident. I got to say that for some of y'all. And because I forgot I already had this or whatever. So again, if you like Mind Games Blockade, then you're gonna love this. If you've been looking for a cheaper alternative to Mind Games Blockade and you don't want to pay that Mind Games money, you know, even out here in the private seller market, I got something for you. Everybody that comments on the chat, hey yo, Marcus Murray, that's what I'm listening to right now. That's the music that y'all hear. If you're familiar with yeah, let me not start calling names. If you're familiar with what's my man that played drums and played keys? It'll come to me later. But I call them the Berkeley boys for all of my musicians. Jan Hunter, if you're familiar with Jan Hunter, if you're familiar with him, like the lo-fi beats, this, that, and the third, that's like, he's from that tree. Yeah, he's from that tree. Yeah, those canceled orders just got my nitro elixir today. Okay. I'm interested to know what you think, Novice. I'm interested to know what you think. Dumont is putting out some heat right now. Dumont has always been underrated. You know what I'm saying? I saw you got the red joint too, the Vivid. So I'm waiting to get that. I don't know what's taking so long. That should be here this week too. But like, I remember when I smelled this, I posted a video about this one in the car. You know what I'm saying? Soprano Ice, nice banger. You know what I'm saying? Here for the end of summer. But this one right here just took my heart. That's why I tell you, I'm ready for fall. This one right here just took my breath away. And I know a lot of times I get in trouble. People be like, Walt, you be gassed and stuff. I'd be like, yeah, I don't care what y'all say, man. Like I said, when you spray this, you get this one, you be like, dang, bruh, like y'all took that 1 million and then you brought in that absolute DNA from Scandal. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of that, and you added coconut to it, and it's like, oh my God. And I'm telling you this is good because other people have said it's good. When I walked out the door, they're like, what the heck are you wearing? Because you get this warmth, but the coconut and the slight, I don't want to say aquatic and I don't want to say tropical, but I'm gonna say breezy. It's like this slight, how I describe fall, like the perfect 65-degree temperature day. This to me is what that represents. And then getting back to this King of Kings, man, good. All right, I'm gonna get back to the chat in a second. 275 is not, yeah, it's 275, bro. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't. I'm gonna sample it first because I'm like 275. It's got to be good. It's got to be good. And not saying I don't think it's gonna be good, but it's got to be good. 275 retail, because you guys know Blue Day Chanel's don't hit discounters like that. And they don't hit discounters like that. They don't hit discounters like that. So you're talking a lot of private sales, and it's probably gonna be a lot of fakes out there on eBay. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough, man. 275, it's gonna have to be good. 275 for a designer is nasty work though. Do y'all think that's too much? Y'all let me know that in the chat. Do you think 275 is too much? Do y'all think 275 is too much for a designer fragrance? Like for real, for real. Like that's crazy work. Like 275. I mean, like for real. Like I need you to listen to what I'm saying. Like 275. 275. Even when they drop Super Ligera, wasn't that like $175 or something like that? And I was like, y'all tripping. Like for that DNA, I was like, you know, for that Allure DNA, I'm like, what is, you know? And I mean, it smells nice, but it wasn't earth shattering, which is why it really didn't catch a lot of traction. That fragrance did not, because it was kind of, in my opinion, I know it's subjective, it was redundant. But I can tell you what I did do. I went and got Dua's version. And I'm good. Now I didn't need this because I have Chanel Allure Homme Sport. But I just wanted to see, I was like, okay, what's up with the Super Ligera joint? Because, you know, you go to the mall, you go to Macy's, you go to the stores, you go to Nordstrom's, you go to Dillard's, wherever. And by the way, any of y'all that work in these retail stores, tell y'all people stop being stuck up, man. Tell y'all people stop being stuck up, bro. Like they own the samples or something. You don't own the samples. You giving me the samples so I can come back and get the real. Like I'm trying to help you. Like people, and then it be the main. I hate to say this because it's gonna come off sexist, but you know it's not a lot of, outside of your major big box retailers like Bloomingdale's and Neiman Marcus. Most of the people that work in these stores are females. Your Macy's, your Belks, your Nordstrom. Most of them are females. Like, I get it. but I don't get it. Most of them are females. I know why, but cause you think the opinion, now I hate to say this cause I'm getting ready to ruffle some of y'all feathers. I'm getting ready to make it, this is why I go live, so I can say what I want to say. I'm on my channel. Matter of fact, I got to turn the music down a little bit for this one. You think the opinion of a 60-year-old woman is gonna matter to me whether I buy this fragrance or not? Come on, bro. Because let's keep it real. The average age of the lady at the mainstream big box, because Neiman is not everywhere, Bloomingdale's is not everywhere, Saks is not everywhere. They usually have younger staff. They usually have younger, especially Saks. I know the Saks that's here in Raleigh, super young staff. But Macy's, Belk, all of these other places, Dillard's, they're like older. Nordstrom's probably has more of your middle age. Like they still okay. They're not wearing white diamonds. You know what I'm saying? They're not wearing a lot of tuberose. But I'm like, if you go to a Macy's or a Belk, I'd be like, bro, the average age of the people working here is like AARP. They getting senior discount coffee at McDonald's. Your opinion. So if y'all think that the opinion of a 55, unless that's your age or you're into that, is gonna dictate whether I buy a fragrance or not, and then you're not even describing this to me right, and I'm trying to be humble and not even be on this, yo, I know more than you, because I'm not that type of person. I think it's funny sometimes when they start discussing certain things or you start asking certain questions and it's like, oh, let me look that up. Or they kind of figure out, they're like, oh, so you really kind of know. Like, I don't know everything. I just know what you just described. That's not right. So just give me the sample. I'm not buying it. And a matter of fact, I'm on my phone looking right now being like, who got this for the right price? If it's something I love. So, you know, I did that with Dua, with the Super Ligera. But $275 is for a designer? That's tough, man. Like, that's tough. And I mean, I respect it from a business standpoint, but yeah, bruh said $275 is a clone fragrance haul. Like, real talk, bro. Like, real talk. Real talk, bro. Like, I mean, well, $275 was a good clone fragrance haul pre-tariff. Pre-2025. $275 went a long way in 2024, yo. $275 now, and it depends on when you get the fragrances. Like, if you talking about getting fragrances out the gate, nah. You'd be lucky if you get 4. You might can squeeze 5 in there. But, and I attribute that to marketing is going up, branding is going up, and quality is going up with a lot of these Middle Eastern houses. But it's a trip. Like, when this came out, F9 9 p.m. Elixir, F9 had this for $50 or $40, $49. They had the cheapest because I ordered it directly from them. I think Joma Shop had it for $60. And you got to know what happens, yo. Like, that's why I tell people, if you're not a reviewer, and if you're not a reviewer who's trying to be early, it serves you no purpose to pre-order a lot of this stuff. Like, what's the point? Like, just so you can say, I got it. You know, it's like J's or whatever. It serves you no purpose. You know, like, let everybody get they rocks off and get it out the way, and then you go get it. Because Joma Shop released theirs, got all the pre-orders and stuff out the way, and then after that first batch was done, then they dropped it $10 to match the F9 price. It happens every single time. Like the Rasasis, they're gonna be $60 when they come out. Our Moth has lost their everlasting mind. First of all, why they got another Club de Nuit Intense Man coming out, I have no clue. But the fact that they selling this joint for like $150, for what? For what? I seen that today too with the Blue Day Chanel. Yeah, Tariffs have been killing the game, man. It's been killing the game. Damien, I personally have not. I've been trying to get that. I've been trying to get my hands on it. Now, yeah, see, this makes sense, bro. Like 175, I was like, okay, you know, that's a nice Chanel spot. 275, like, bro, so we talking $300 with tax. For what? Like, for what? I just don't see, like, I don't see, I just, I don't know. I just, yeah. Dwayne, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that love. First trip class to Vegas on Spirit. Magnuff, do you think LV prices are justified? No. I don't think. I'm gonna tell you, to me, whose prices are justified. These independent perfumers who are getting it out the mud. That's who is justified. These independent perfumers. I mean, because again, they're having to pay more money, mostly to get access to some of the best raw materials. For the people that are using like raw, I mean, you got some people out here, they really using raw materials in their stuff. And they really doing the doggone thing. So they got to pay more. It's just like working with an entrepreneur. You know, like I've done, like I sell t-shirts. Like you can go on my page right now and you can order some shirts. But I've done that for years. Like this is not something new. I have a whole nother line that I may bring over to here because I had a whole company. But me selling a shirt is different than you going buying the shirt out of like a Urban Outfitters or something like that. And I know I VATs, wholesales, you know, wholesale licenses, all that stuff. All like I've been around, so I understand how all of that works. It's still, you're talking about having access to all of this money and resources where you can just spend that money and you know you're gonna get it right back. But if we're gonna keep it a buck, if we're gonna keep it 100, and most people I think at this point will keep it 100, LVs aren't worth the price that they are. It is solely the name. It is solely the name. Because if Louis Vuitton can charge what they charge, why can't Gucci charge more? Or has Louis Vuitton distanced themselves that much from Gucci? Because Gucci fragrances have never been like super expensive. Never. And there was a time that people were rocking with Gucci more than they were with LV. Now LV has kind of distanced themselves, I think, a little bit. You know, in Balmain Paris and some of these other brands, but I mean, no, it's already like, it's psychology. It's human buying behavior. I know those are things that aren't sexy that y'all don't want to talk about. And then the niche snobs and the people, and they be like, originality. Shut up. With all due respect, no disrespect, just shut up. Cause that's, I'm not finna go crazy over another man's name. That's somebody else's last name. I'm not defending that. Not more than I defend my own. Like, you won't even invest that much money in yourself, and you gon' die on this hill about it's Louis Vuitton. Louis Vuitton ain't done nothing for me. Now, if they guarantee I can get the job that I want, that's different. You know what I'm saying? There are certain things where books are judged by its cover. And unfortunately, we live in a world, in a society where if people see you associated with certain things, certain places, and certain people, they will assume, but you know what they say about assuming? You make an ass out of you and me. They will assume that you are of a certain clout, a certain level of prestige. But we're talking about social media. You can fake it until you make it. But we know Payless did that experiment. I think it was Payless. And they changed, they had this open house and this pop-up shop, and they named it Palessi. And they invited all of these influencers and whatever. It's like, oh my God, I would pay $1,500 for these shoes right now. Bro, them shoes cost $49.99. So it's a mind thing, bro. All it is somebody famous, and it's been like this forever for the history. So I'm not just talking about LV. It's been like that forever. There is a level of quality. I think Creed has great quality, but I just think there are a lot of things at this point that are overpriced. But Creed has been around for centuries. You know what I'm saying? They do this. Like LV, y'all just getting over. Y'all getting over because famous rich people on Rodeo Drive, you know, said that it was good. Like, I'm not trying to throw shade. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this, but Joe Milano just I'm scared that they're about to go down the wrong path, because they just put out a new phrase. What's that ugly? First of all, that bottle is ugly. Let me look it up. I be saying stuff that's gonna get me in trouble. Be like, folks ain't gonna work with me. I don't care. Joe Milano got a new fragrance. Bottle is horrendous. That bottle is ugly. Where that bottle at? I don't even know if it's been released yet, but y'all know what I'm talking about. It's the one Jeremy Fragrance been out there acting like a doggone fool about, jumping up and down and doing cartwheels. Come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Because they showed the video of when he smelled it and it was like, oh, it's good. Like, so you could tell it was like, okay, I mean, I've smelled a million different things. It's all right, you know. But then he started doing cartwheels and all of this kind of stuff. Not literally cartwheels, but like it was an Irish style dance or something. And I'm like, that's what we doing now? We shucking and jiving? I was like, dang, Joe Milano, y'all don't have to do that. Y'all don't have to do that, but that's what it's coming to with these brands. I can't find it, but it's that lime green ugly bottle. That thing ugly. I don't care. I don't care what it smells like. That bottle is ugly. I'm like, why this color? So whatever. I know I'm gonna get in trouble with that. Jason, no, we're not slandering Creed. We would never slander Creed. But y'all know sometimes it's just like we get to a point. Now I'm gonna talk about, we can get into some fragrances in a minute, but that's not why y'all are here. You know what I'm saying? Or you'd be somewhere else. But there's an energy that I do see in the community. My guy, every time I get ready to call his name, I can't think about it. House of Colossus, Attack of the Colognes. I mean, several people are on this energy where it's like, yo, let's get back to the love of fragrance, because it's easy to get caught up in this rat race of reviewing, feeling like you got to be first, feeling like you got to have everything. Like, all of my content creators in the chat, I want you to be honest. This is a safe space. And all of you who want to be content creators, do you feel pressured? And the reason I'm asking that is because I was watching a video earlier on people talking about how the IRL string bubble is going to burst at some point. Because number one, people don't understand how much money it costs to do IRL streaming, like in real life, versus you just sitting at a desk, you know, or whatever. And people are going broke, not just financially, but people are in the red mentally and emotionally because they feel this pressure to try to keep up and compete and compare themselves to everybody. And that's why I've kind of taken the approach that I have with some of the podcast episodes. Like, and I think in the last one I said, yo, and I've always said this, never use somebody else's finish line to determine how you start your race. KB, you can speak to this. Me and you have had this conversation. Maurice, you can speak to this. We've chopped it up about this. Like, we've had discussions about this like too many times. People come into this game and they're like, look what Gents is doing. Look what Neeb is doing. Look what Ross is doing. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like you have met with, and no disrespect to them or anybody, Jeremy Fragrance, Aaron, all these people. But how in God's name can you use their success as a barometer for what you need to be doing? And I had a clown, and I'm gonna call him a clown, in my comments that questioned me that I was quote unquote telling y'all that fragrance reviewers that we be selling. And he was like, a successful page would never say that. I was like, you proved my point. You played yourself. Now go coach somebody else. I already got a coach. I don't need another one. Because I do feel like there's a pressure. If you're a content creator, at some point, you're going to get burned out. That's what my grandma said, baby, start out like you can hold out. You're going to get if you get caught up in this rat race, you're going to get burned out because you're going to feel like you're competing with other people. You're competing for likes. You're competing for attention. That's why, like, I do what I do because this is me. I'm not faking it. I don't know how to do that. Ask the people I talk to on a regular basis. This is me. If you ever see me in real life, this is what you're going to get. The band, all of that, that's me. Which is why I come across the way I do on camera. It's genuine. I can't fake it. I'm not lying. It's not rehearsed. You know, some of y'all, if you used to watch, if you followed like gaming. So two people that I used to love was the Rad Brad. I think he still streams. I think it's the Rad Brad. But all like the new games or whatever, he would stream. But my man Gento used to play like 2K and Madden or whatever. Yo, what's up, YouTube? It's your boy Gento. And I used to be like, that is and I hate to say this because maybe Gento was watching. No shade. I felt like that was the fakest intro ever. And I see people get on YouTube and they be like, yo, what's going on YouTube? Like, it's your boy Walden. I'm coming to you with another review. And I'd be like, yo, like, you don't have to do that. Chill, B. You don't have to do that. Like, you could literally get up here and be like, hey man, listen, y'all, I got this nitro elixir. And I just got this joint in the mail, and this is good. This is good. Like the box was straight, but y'all don't really want to talk about the box, but I think it's dope. They got a magnetic cap. You know what I'm saying? Magnetic cap. I like the color. The bottle is silver. This, that, and the third. But that's not really what y'all came here for. Bottles are cool, but y'all really want to know how it smells. Bro, let me tell you, this don't smell so good. I have gotten so many compliments in a short time from this already. Boom, 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 boom. And like, you good. Now, somebody gonna be like, Walt, if it's that simple, why you just don't do that? Because, ooh, I about dropped the bad word. That's not me. That's not me. I talk too much. I had these conversations in real life. Like, I've asked my manager at work about this. Like, I'm big on context. Because in my mind, sometimes I still struggle with what if I say too less or what if I say too much? Because there have been instances in my life, it's called PTSD, where I didn't say enough, I got in trouble. I said too much, I got in trouble. I spoke up, I got in trouble. I didn't say nothing, I got in trouble. So it's damned if you do, damned if you don't. So just stick to what you know. I'm big on context. So I'm gonna give you the context behind the fragrance. If you don't like it, hey. But I'm aware. My self-awareness is crazy. So I've tried to be better about being more concise and being more specific or getting the important details out the way and being like, if you want to hang around for the context, cool. That's why I said in the beginning, and I'm gonna say it again right here, over like 50% of y'all are not subscribed to my channel. And I think that's why. Because y'all be like, Walt, we like watching your content. Now that's amazing to me that you'll watch it, but you won't hit subscribe. Like I don't know. I don't understand. Like, like you gonna get in trouble or something. I think another reason people can't hit subscribe is the same reason people can't congratulate you in public, but they'll send you a DM because privately they've talked about you to other people. And if those people see you congratulate them publicly, they're gonna find out that you're not who you say you are. Now, I'm not talking about that in terms of me, because I really could care less. But I'm just saying, if I'm gonna say this is the realest place on the internet and we're gonna keep it a buck, let's just keep it a buck. We all know people like that. It's like, nah, bro, you can't holler, you can't be on my stream. You can't like my video. You can't subscribe because you've been talking this. You can't. And that's not a me thing. That's not a Walt. That's an internet thing. We all deal with that. You know, people, you know, people will be in your DMs and be like, hey, bro, you know, all of my ladies that's watching, if you post a picture or a video and a man be in your DMs all the time, at some point, are you not going to be like, yo, are you married? Are you in a relationship? have you already pledged your allegiance to somebody else? Appreciate that subscription. Thanks for the subscribe, Steven. Because you stay in my DMs, but you don't never confess your love for me publicly. That's a problem. And y'all dumb, you fall for it every time. I didn't expect to give out no love relationship advice tonight, but I'm just wondering, like, because fellas, do y'all go through that? Women usually don't have that problem, but then again, they do. Because what I have found out, my ex-wife used to tell me this all the time, and that's one of my best friends, man. So I don't even really refer to her as my ex. But she used to tell me this all the time, and I was hard-headed. I'm like, I'm dumb, I'm a man, like we all are. It's like, that girl wants you. Nah, she talking cash-ish about me. Okay, well. And I'm talking about, it took me a long time to understand this, because women, I'm not trying to say all of y'all, but women, y'all worse than us. What y'all do is divide and conquer. So y'all will talk, it's how for the longest time, men didn't want to admit that they like bigger women, that they like big girls. They didn't want to admit that. Like, you don't want to admit that you really like Latifah. See how I'm gonna bring it all full circle? You don't really want to admit that you like what F9 is doing, and you got a couple clones, you know what I'm saying, sitting in your dresser. But when people come over the house, you pull out the Creeds, you pull out the Bonds, you pull out the Boadicias, you know what I'm saying? You pull out the Clive Christians. But after they leave, you be like, hey, bro. You be like, Nitro, I've been missing you. You know. And guess what Nitro do? Nitro stupid. Nitro believe it. Until Nitro get fed up and Nitro start charging $100. But what they'll do, fellas, they'll talk junk to you, to all of their friends, just to make sure they don't be on you. And that's also why you got ladies, you got to be, fellas, you got to be careful too. Be careful who you tell about this new Latifah Fakar Platine. I don't know why they just didn't call it platinum, but Platine. Because somebody lurking, oh, so you don't like that? Yeah, let me get that. You talking junk about that? They ain't no good. They can't do nothing good for you. And all the while they sitting at home. Y'all know how Jeremy do. He loved to spray in the bottle. And then they smile in your face. And all the while they want to take your place. Fragcom is a weird place, yo. The internet is a weird place. Earth is a weird place. Earth is a weird place. I'm like, yo. So I'm gonna show love. You know what I'm saying? Y'all hear me say I show love the Brooklyn way. Like when I started doing the reaction videos or whatever, and it's like, bro, come on, man. I mean, but I'm just saying, hey, be careful out here in these streets, man, because I get it as a reviewer. There's so much pressure, man. And then people, we was on the stream. I was on the stream with Mo and John, and we talked about that. It's the music soul child. I'm not to blame for the pain that was caused by previous cats. I can't help that these people over here are quote unquote shilling. I mind my business. It is what it is. If they are, they are. If they're not, they're not. Do I feel like you can tell when you're being sold to? Yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna tell you how I know you can tell. Because if you put out a list, and let me just cut to the, I'm getting in trouble. I shouldn't be saying this. Stop getting mad at people that put out list videos. They are super successful. They work. End of story. People just like seeing a bunch of fragrances at one time. Some of y'all get mad. Oh, they didn't put out list. Shut up. What is that? Boy, stop. This guy. That's what I say to y'all. Like, chill out. And I'm not saying that on my behalf. I'm saying that on the behalf of all. can I be honest with you? If John was here, he'll tell you, Mo will tell you, do we like doing lists? Heck no, bro, because the Jen Sense of the world do a freaking list every single day. So guess what's going to happen when you do a list 30, 31 days out the month? There's going to be carryover and repeat. There has to be. And every so often, we're going to switch out this, we're going to switch out that. Let me not say we, because I ain't at that point yet. I don't know if I ever even wanted to be at that point. To do a list every day, because I don't like repeating certain things. I like being able to come back and talk about, y'all, I really been enjoying, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think it takes me a whole nother 10 and 15 minutes to talk about that I've been enjoying this. This is the beauty of doing a live stream where I can come back and say, man, you know, now first impression videos, I think you do need to come back and do a follow-up video, at least one. And then I think you should come back the following year. I'm gonna give you a quick tip to all of my content creators. If you're running out of ideas and you're getting burned out, go back and revisit your old content. See if you still feel the same way. There's some stuff that I bought last December. Guess what we're getting back into the colder months. Did I buy that because of the hype, or did I really like that? Or there are things that I really didn't like that have now taken on a whole new life. Or maybe I wasn't on medication before and I'm on medication now, or I was on the medication before and I'm not on medication now. And my body, like my chemistry or my nose, my senses have changed. Those things happen. So I think there is a level of you should go back, you know what I'm saying? But it gets difficult. It gets hard when you every single day you're trying to, you know what I'm saying, push and promote the same thing. Now, my issue with that is when it's the for life video. It'd be like 10 cheapies for life. Your for life videos should change maybe once a year and they should stay 80 to 90% the same. That's why I think the idea is great and stupid at the same time. Now, my for life fragrances have pretty much stayed solid. 8 to 9 of those fragrances don't move. They have not moved. I do not foresee them moving. But maybe 1 or 2, I could be like, I could see. Like these 8 I gotta have. But the thing is, there are so many other things that come out that you fall in love with. So that's why I say you got to give some people the benefit of the doubt. But at the same time, you can still kind of tell. I'll be like, bro, now last week you said that was your top 10 for life. This week, you got a whole different top 10. And it'd be some weird fragrance you throw out there. You'd be like, or they'd be like, I just got this yesterday. And that's a lifer? And you got like 800 bottles and that's a lifer? Okay. Who am I to judge? I'm gonna mind my business and go argue with my own mama, you know. I'll be like, mama, I seen something today. It don't make sense to me, but help me. Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. Justin pronounced it for designer, yes. For the Blue Day Chanel brand, maybe not. Like EQ says, price is what you pay, value is what you get. I like that. I like that. Price is what you pay, value is what you get. But I'm assuming you're talking about the price of Chanel. Is it worth? I get the price, but is it worth? A lot of us seriously outgrow the clone phase. I started out with a lot of designers and clones, but once I started wearing high quality fragrances, I have no desire to spray Cremo. And I respect that. I respect that because I think that happens. I think that happens for a lot of us, especially depending on your where you get in, like what's your introduction to fragrance. It's just like like as a kid, you know, you can't eat McDonald's nuggets every day for the rest of your life. Now, some people do, but your palate should change. The difficulty though, with where we are now is that quote unquote clones are getting better. They're getting better. So it can be difficult to say you outgrow something because it depends on at what point you got in. If that's how you started pre-pandemic, respect. But if you're just getting into fragrances now and all you see is all of these clone fragrances, for some of these, like, it's gonna be hard to argue. When we talking quality, it's gonna be hard to argue against something like this. It's gonna be hard because you're gonna be like, that's amazing quality. It's gonna be hard to argue against something like this. That's gonna be amazing quality. Afnan fragrances, I say still are some of the best, most well blended things out there. Like super, super, super well blended, super great quality. So it's gonna be hard to be like, ooh, because again, you will never outgrow quality. I understand exactly what you're saying, and I rock with that, but you would never outgrow quality. Never, never. Bro, Jason, I don't get it. Top 10, like it'd be different every video, and I'd be like, okay. Like we forgot what you just said. Like I seen a creator get called out. I don't think they responded to the video or the comment, but somebody was like, wait a minute, you just said that fragrance was like terrible like 2 days ago. So now you selling it? You know. Last one, I hated Blue Sapphire. Your taste in fragrances can change from time to time. It happened. Did same with Ombre Nomad. Now I'm gonna tell you something. I will never feel that. Ombre Nomad has always stunk to me and it's gonna continue to stink. I don't get the hype. Point blank, period. Some things I'm just not changing on. And this is the big one. That's why, like 10 to 20 blind buys, bro. Like that's why we're done. So as like you guys have heard me say this a lot, get in where you fit in. If you are not a creator, you should not be doing blind buys unless you literally trust. And that sounds crazy because there are a lot of people that tell me, yo, because of you, I bought such and such. If you trust the influencer or the creator or the reviewer, and I'm talking about like you trust them to the point where you already know we got similar taste. And so I already know if such and such says something, we gonna say, you know, like Maurice knows I'm a huge gourmand lover. So I'm gonna have a certain affinity towards things that are gourmand, and I'm going to put more emphasis on those things. So when I say this is one of them ones, or when I say, yeah, this is it, like the people that have been rocking with me, they know, okay, if my nose is similar to Walt or I got similar taste, then I can trust that. That's what I think the beauty is with not having such a big channel where you're reviewing so much stuff. So I don't want to have all 50 new clones. Like shout out to Best Brands Perfume. This man have clones before everybody. I'd be like, where are you getting this stuff from? Like direct from the distributor? Like he'll put stuff out on one of his streams on Sunday and like 3 weeks later. Like Neeb is like that now because Neeb be in Dubai or somewhere and you'd be like, how long did we wait, you know, for Nitro Elixir to come out or whatever? But Uncle have something and be selling it and you don't see it really catch fire for like 2 or 3 weeks. So that's tough. Because that's a lot of blind, because I'm gonna be honest with you, I love Unc, but I ain't never heard him say nothing bad about nothing. Yo, if it's on his website, he's selling it, yo. You know, so I get it. But bro, them blind buys, bro, that's over. Like that's over. We not doing that. And so if you're not a creator, stop it. I don't care if you got the money or not, stop it. Cause then you're gonna be feeling crazy. You know, number two, even if you are a collector, well, if you are a collector, I would think you're a little bit more sensible about the things that you're purchasing. But if you're a reviewer, if you're a content creator, there's a fine line. Because on one hand, we're still enthusiasts and you still want to love fragrances, but on the other hand, it's like, this is what people want to see. So you have to draw a line in the sand and you got to be integral. You got to be able to go to sleep at night with yourself and be like, no, I'm not doing it. You know what I'm saying? And so now for me, I was out on a break for a minute. I was gone for a minute. So I came back in and was like, I need everything, but I still didn't get everything. I got a list. There are about 30 fragrances that I do not have that are out right now. And there's that much stuff that's out. And I have intentionally been like, I don't want that because I'm looking at the DNA. I'm good. That would just be a review for the sake of reviewing. That would just be a review for the sake of reviewing. That would be a review just for the sake of reviewing. So it gets to the point where you gotta be super intentional about, I said this on the stream yesterday. I'm not chasing that. Like, let's take the name out of it. I'm after the profile. I'm after the DNA. Like, what DNA suits me? I'm a gourmand lover. So we're going to be talking about a lot of, especially as we get into the cooler months. As the temperature continues to come back down, we just came out of false fall in North Carolina. So, you know, it kind of heated back up, but yeah, that's what we're going to talk about. I blind buy a lot, but I forgot on the notes, and I know what I like. If it's in the ballpark, I say, yeah, not exactly. That I understand. Yeah, that I understand. Bro, DJ, like everything smell, and I get it. You got to sell it, bro. You got to sell it, bro. Oh my God. Yeah. People race to get reviews on new clones, and we all know it. Absolutely. Absolutely. So there are some clones that I'll specifically say, yo, you see me, this is a first impression. And we got to come back and revisit this. And then there are some where it's like, nah, I've been rocking with this for a while. Like, if you ask my boy John, Platine, I've had for a little while now, and we've been wearing it and trying to figure it out because I'm trying to see, is this going to change up on me? Because what I'm getting right now is not necessarily what I'm seeing on paper. Like, what I'm seeing is described is like, is it me? And so I'm like, you getting this too? Yeah, I'm kind of getting that too. Okay, so it's not just me. So this should probably come out at the end of the week or next week. I honestly thought about doing it today, but I was like, nah, let's give it some more time. But I think you have, and again, as a content creator, that's more content. So you can do the first impression video and then come back a month or so later, after it's been maturing, Need be at the factory while they bottle it. Bro, like crazy. Absolutely can agree that clones are getting great. They absolutely are. Personally, I've been. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you who really changed my mindset. Virtue said this, one of the last streams that I saw with him and Gems. He was like, bro, I'm not buying no more 100 ml bottles. He was like, mostly stuff now is 10 ml. And I'm like, I mean, you're right. Because unless it's something you like, do you really love, like, you're going to wear every 100 ml you get? Like, how long would it take for you to wear 100 mLs of every fragrance you have? Now, some of y'all sit in the house and do this. Where's a fragrance that I don't mind spraying? I don't mind. We'll go with the Fakar Black, the YSL EDP. I'm gonna talk about that Platine in a minute. Some of y'all do this. Fragcom is a weird place. Some of y'all do this. You'll do it on beat. And spray myself in the eye. And that's how stupid you look. You done sprayed about, that's a good 7.5 mLs. Just to get to this. I don't get it. I don't understand. Because first of all, I understand some of us are heavy sprayers. But if a fragrance is using real quality oil, you can't spray that many times. Like, I got a headache now. You can't spray that many times. You can't. You can't. Y'all don't work. You go in the gym all day, or you just walk in Target. And you're forced to get compliments because the whole store can smell you. You do not work an office job and you spray that many times. They're going to send you home, bro. Not if you spraying some, not quality stuff. And quality stuff, you don't even want to waste that much. So again, I don't get it. I don't understand. I'm not talking about the heavy sprayers. Cause some of y'all just spray, your spray routine is heavy. And even I started thinking about mine. I was like, you know, I've started to increase my sprays a little bit. But like, bro, like 100 meals. I guarantee you everybody, like majority of y'all on this chat, at least 60% of y'all have 100 bottles. At least 100 bottles in your collection. 60% of y'all have at least 100 bottles that are watching me. When the heck do you think you're going to get through 100 meals of all 100 of those bottles? Now, again, if it's something you really, really, really like, that's different. That's different. If it's something you really like and you wear it and that's your signature, hey, run through it. Run through it. Run through it. But like you said, people have wearing experiences for fragrance before they even release. I appreciate that, yo. We got the super chat in the building. Yeah, so blind buys, man. Like if it ain't somebody, you know, and I appreciate that, yo, still trying to build, still trying to build my collection, but I understand the for absolutely, bro. Like it's, and again, it's like, building your collection now should be strategic. Can I keep it a buck with y'all? Can I keep it a buck with y'all? I'm huge on aesthetics. And so like there are certain things I'm going to buy just because I like to complete certain looks. So, you know, you sometimes you want to get all the YSLs because you just want to have the whole collection. You want to, you know, if the bottle colors are kind of different. So like the club, like the Armov Club Day Louise, like all the bottles are different. So that looks cool. Like Yeoman Leo, they are dope, but unless the juice is a different color, I mean, you gotta look at the bottle to know what it is you wear because all the bottles are the same. I like the Hawass bottles. It's dope to see it lined up like that. The Afnan bottles, is dope to see it lined up like that. The Nitro bottles, the Joe Milano bottles. So there are some times where you just be like, yeah, I need like those 2 or those 3 or whatever. And it's not that they're not good, you know, they may be worth it, but it's like, I want to complete the collection. I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that. You know, some of y'all are crazy rich and got 10,000 Boadicias, you know what I'm saying, sitting lined up. I'm like, hey, bro, more power to you. 10,000. It's a video I seen. I sent it to the boys. I swear they had every Boadicia, every Rosia, I mean, they had, oh, it was beautiful, man. The way that thing was set up in the drawers. Oh my God. I was like, bro, it's about 200 G's worth of fragrance sitting right there. That's crazy. And they won't live in no trailer either, you know, because some of us is backwards. And I shouldn't say that because I'm gonna get in trouble. So I'm gonna leave that one alone. No disrespect. I grew up in a trailer park. I have no aspirations to go back. Been there, done that. I've never had a trailer park mentality. Always knew I was getting out. So the last thing I'm gonna do is spend all that money staying. Get out the hood first, then get the fragrance. Buy the car second. Get out the hood first. I'm gonna shut up because that's a whole nother conversation for another day. Somebody can get mad at me. Somebody gonna get mad at me, man. Man, y'all running up the chat, man. Y'all running up the chat. 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 Hey, yo, I don't know if he's still watching, but shout out to my guy, Selly, yo. I don't know if y'all follow Selly on IG, but Selly got a new camera. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all what Sally got. I'm gonna show y'all what Sally got. Hold on. And the only reason I'm doing this because he posted about it. So Sally, if I'm out of pocket, I apologize. I'm out here telling your business. I'm sorry. Sally got that A7 IV, man. Beautiful full frame mirrorless camera from Sony. Native said, I'm from the hood, don't say it. Hey, bro. Some folk gonna get mad. They gonna be trying to pull up and be like, no, bro, get out the hood first. And that's no disrespect to the hood. It's like, but that's, unless you finna buy everything on the block and gentrify it yourself, bring it up the code, make it somewhere somebody wanna live. No, get out so you can come back and get other people. Again, it's a conversation for another day. But, hey, Sally got an A7 IV, bro. I remember when I got this camera. I remember when Sony announced this camera because I'm a hybrid shooter. So photography and video, I needed to be able to switch between the two modes like that. And so Sony dropped this. This was what? Was it 2020? Was it 2021? 2020, 2021, one of the two. I can't remember. All I know is I saw it released. I pre-ordered it. And this camera, I pray, Sally, that this is as much of a blessing to you, 100 fold, 100 times over, as it's been to me, man. Appreciate that, Clone Collector. This has made me so much money, bro. The camera I'm on right now and this camera right here has literally changed my life. So I know a lot of times in FragCom, you know what I'm saying, we get on weird conversations, but I just want to, because that, I don't even know what you're using it for. I don't know if you're using it for your content or whatever, but you know, I like seeing people do certain things, man, because I know the level of investment that goes behind something like this. You know what I'm saying? People see you, people see us with certain, again, I see a man with 100, if it's even 100 of them, but I'm just saying 100 because that's how many it was. I'm talking about, I see a man with 100 Boadicias. I don't know what it took for him to get that. And like I said, I'm not new to YouTube. I'm just new to this space. This is the space that I came from. And right now, this is cheap compared to what's on the market. It gets real out here. You want to talk about fragrances? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. I know people that buy these by the dozen. Y'all can't talk to me. So you know, sometimes I be like, I can't see spending $250 or $275 on Blue Day Chanel exclusive because I got a memory card that costs $300. And I'm like, that memory card is gonna make 10 times what I paid for it. That Blue Day Chanel might make me feel better about myself. It might get me a compliment. So I'm like, where I'm gonna put my money. So I get it. So that's just me. That's why some things I'm like, yo, I'm with you. And then some things I'm like, nah, bro, cause you know, I'm a techie. $275, bro, you can go get a refurbished M1 Mac Mini and start streaming and use your iPhone. Like, I'm dead serious, like real talk. $275, if you already got a camera like this, you can go get a nifty 50. You can probably find a used 85mm and take some of the most beautiful pictures and videos you've ever seen in your life. Come on, bro. Exactly, Sally. Exactly. Oh, people be like, man, the camera. I'd be like, bro, no, it's the lenses, bro. It's the lenses, it's the accessories, you know, and because to be able to use this at its full capacity, now I got to spend more money. Now the memory gets more expensive. The batteries get more expensive. The accessories get more. I got, you know, the cages, the monitors, the gimbals, you know, the wireless receivers and transmitters, the software, the lenses, you know, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah. FYI, I will tell you, this junk will get hot. So just be careful. It does overheat. That's the only downside. That's the only downside. So if you like recording at 4K, yeah, don't record long. Like use it as a USB or use a get you, like, if you're gonna be using it for content, get you like a cam link. I'm giving y'all game right now. I don't even know how we got here, but get you like a cam link 4K or whatever, you know, a USB capture card. Get you like a cam link. Run the HDMI out of that joint, run this into your computer, and then record that way. So it takes all of the weight off the camera. You can record in camera. And I don't know if you like me, I'd be recording for long stretches of time. So I do not use that camera to record. I use my Sony ZV-E10 that I'm running through Ecamm to do everything with. And then I got my, hold on, y'all. And then I got my other baby, my Sony, this the FX30 that I do all my reels with. Yeah. So this is literally sitting off in the corner. So all of my reels, I use this. Yeah, I got a cage on all my cameras. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I only have 5. 6, 7 if I count the PTZs. And then I gave a camera to my brother and sister, and I gave 2 cameras to my mentees. Yeah. And then I sold the rest of them. So I downsized. Yeah, because this camera right here never leaves my desk. Never leaves my desk. That one I pretty much take photos on, like when I'm on the go, I can just grab, run out the house, boom, photos, reels. And then this one pretty much stays at my desk. And all of the reels that you've seen on my page, probably for the last, going back to last summer, last fall, I think was done with this. Yeah. Now, some people ain't gonna like to hear this, but do you need a camera to be a content creator? Do you need a camera to no, because I follow a lot of people who don't use the gear that I use, and they got tremendous followings. I already had it, so I'm not telling nobody to go out here and buy it. But yeah. My bad, bro. My bad. My bad. My bad. I mean, but that's I can't help it. I like when I see people doing now you in my world. Now you in my world, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, bro. That, because you can run it over USB. You can take a simple, I got too much stuff away from me. You can run. All right, so everybody that want to be a content creator, I'm sorry if you came here to talk about fragrance. I'm gonna talk about it in a second. But we talking about fragrances. So you should get a USB cable in the box. This is my Rode cable. So USB-C to USB-C. All right, you got a USB-C cable. I'm a Mac guy personally. So whether with this or with that, you can actually plug this joint up See, this is why I have this camera, so I can do stuff like that. Y'all see that? You see that clear as day. So that USB slot, the top one right here, you can actually connect this to your computer directly and use it as a webcam. You don't have to have the cam link. You don't have to have this. This allows you to do everything in 4K. It allows you to bring in the 4K, which you can bring over the HDMI. You can bring 4K over the USB, but the frames per second is going to be cut in half. So most people just do 1080p 60. If you try to do 4K, it's going to be like 15 frames per second. So it's going to be super choppy. So that's why I wouldn't do it. But we talking about using a mirrorless camera as a webcam at 1080, 60 frames per second, you're still going to look better than 95% of people who are on the internet. And I don't know if you like me, I work in IT, so I'm in a lot of meetings. I do a lot of presentations. I've done virtual, I've hosted, man, let me tell y'all something. During the pandemic, oh my God, bro. I've ran all kind of conferences and everything from my desk. Cause I had somebody make a comment, like when I started making fragrance content, it was like, bro, you doing too much. I wanted to slap, boy. I was like, boy, you better be glad we on the internet. I'm doing too much because my desk, like this is my desk. I didn't go get this for YouTube. This was my desk. You know what I'm saying? And so, I mean, I'm talking about the 5100, the 6000, the 6300, the 64, the 65, the 66, the ZVE, the ZV, the A7 III, the only A7S III. I didn't like that. Bro, come on, man. You got my face. And I really wanted the FX6. I was kind of working towards that till they came out with the FX3. And then they came out with the FX30. And I was like, I still kind of like the crop, you know, the APS-C, like the crop sensor feel for some reason. So that's why I got the FX30. But I still think I want an FX3. I might I've had a great year this year, man. I might treat myself to that for Christmas. We might buy a camera for Christmas. We might not buy no fragrances for Christmas. I might take December and be like, let's buy a camera. Let's buy a new lens. But yeah, bro, like you stand out. You stand out, man. You stand out, and it makes your content look a whole lot better, bro. Some people say that's not necessary, but and it depends on what your end goal is. You know, I said this the other night, and I'm gonna say it to y'all because I'm on my channel. I want to be the Netflix of fragrance. Point blank, period. I want you to be able to come to my page and get stuck and just keep watching, keep watching. I want to make sure I have the quality, the conversation, the personality that makes you keep watching. I want to make sure you do not get off this app. Not because I'm trying to get more money. No, because I legit love chopping it up. You know what I'm saying with y'all? Like the only reason, like I like going live, like this is love. I just be tired, bro. I talk to people all day. I'd be like, yo, I want to talk to nobody when I got off, but because we went live the other night, man, I was hyped. I was hyped, bro. I was hyped. How do I feel about Lumix? I love Lumix, man. Lumix, I love their stuff. I just don't like, I love how Lumix, Panasonic, and Black Magic all kind of work together. Their ecosystems are really kind of interchangeable. Like the GH4 was ahead of its time. Lumix has Open Gate. I feel like Nikon has it now, but Lumix has Open Gate. Am I still doing classes? Yeah, hit me up, send me a DM. But they have Open Gate, which means that you can basically record in 2 different formats at the same time, where you get like the full sensor. Yeah, look it up. I know that's kind of hard to explain, but say like, you know, like how I have my camera, I say I record reels like this. Technically, I could leave my camera like this, and then I'm still gonna, because some people do this. So what happens is, like I'm in the middle. Most people will take that video that's right here, and for the reel, they'll just cut in and crop like that. it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same. Open gate allows you to do that, but it still looks like you had the camera like this while you record it like that. So it's almost like you get the full, like it's like an aliens type thing. I don't know. But yeah, I like Lumix. Lumix to me is like, if you're, it's kind of, it's gonna sound crazy. Lumix is like niche. Lumix is like niche to where, I mean, really it is like even Nikon, like, you know, until they bought Red, was more of an, I mean, Red is still kind of a niche style camera, but yeah. Appreciate it, Magnolia. Yeah, man. Yeah. All right, so we've talked about, all right, so listen, I'm going to talk. No, I'm not. I'm gonna get out of here in a second, but I do want to talk about this. Today was a rainy day. I need you to either go to TJ Maxx, Home Goods, or Marshalls and see if you can find this camera. The candle. All my fellas. This right here. Let me get closer so you can see it. If you're into candles like me, go get that. Go get that. Go get that. God almighty knows. Go get that. Go get that. Hey, Marlon, all you need to do is go on my channel and find, so for the Yeoman Leo giveaway, you commented, so you're automatically entered. So I'll put that information out tomorrow. But for the Nitro Elixir giveaway, go find my review. It says giveaway also in the title, and just leave a comment. Yeah, bro. So speaking of mahogany, speaking of teak hood and mahogany, it gives me a headache. It gives me a headache. It's too strong. And then they came out with intense. It's too strong. I'm not now. Mahogany vanilla from Bath and Body Works. Speaking of Bath and Body Works, that's my ish. So I don't know if y'all know. I told you we talk about everything over here. Bath and Body Works had like their wallflower sale. You know, they have a big one, like they have semi-annual, and then they have a big one like towards the end of the year. But this one, they was like $325 over the weekend, and they got a new joint. This joint right here. I don't know if you can still go get it. This joint right here.
Crazy work. Crazy work. Crazy work.
Listen to me. That joint right there. Crazy. If you want your house to smell like it's been clean, but not like Pine Sol clean, Lakeside Morning, yo. It's got that clean house smell, but not like, it's like a little sweeter than like fresh linen. Speaking of mahogany, if you married and your wife don't like all those masculine scents, but she'll, you know, compromise with you. You got a good wife, she'll compromise with you. That mahogany cherry, I told you, get you, I layer wallflowers and stuff and candles the same way I layer fragrances. So get you some mahogany vanilla and get you some mahogany cherry and come back and holler at me. And then if you know, I got a whole bunch of stuff, but these are the main ones that I like. This one right here, I really like. You can throw this layer in there too. That book loft. Yeah, fam. You got a message that you won. You didn't get that from me. You didn't get that from me. You did not get that from me. You did not get that from me. Hey, for sure, my guy. Yeah, I ain't send no man. Somebody. Wow, that's crazy. Somebody out here done got you. A comment. Nah, bro. Nah, Marvin. Nah, Marvin. What's the cheat code, bro? But nah, Martin, like, on God, that was not from me. Carlos, chill, bro. Chill, bro. Chill. Hey, Rod. So I got my sample is on the way. 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 Yeah, my sample is on the way. Hey, bro, who sent Marlon a message? It won't for me. Oh God, I promise to you. It was not for me. It was not for me. All right, but yeah, so candles, bro. All right, and then also, y'all have heard me talk about this ad nauseum, but we're getting ready to go into fall. We're getting ready to go into fall. And I'm going to reiterate this. Shower a water soluble. I'm stressing all the syllables. It's soluble, but a water-based or water-soluble lotion or moisturizer. And then oil. And then fragrance. Listen to me one more time. Shower. That's number one, shower. And get you one of them African net sponges. Change your life. Okay? Listen to me when I tell you. Shower with an African net sponge. A water-soluble moisturizer or lotion. Moisturizing lotion. All right? And then oil. Some of y'all, I don't know why. Go talk. You can look this up. You can ask your dermatologist. You can ask an esthetician. Some of y'all put oil on out the shower. It clogs your pores. Now, if you want your pores clogged, then have at it. Appreciate that super chat. If you want your pores clogged, have at it. But if we're talking proper moisturization as the temperature starts to change, because a lot of that might be when it's hot. If you live in a hot climate, you might not be all of that. You might not need all of that. Shower with African net sponge. Lotion that is water soluble. A hydrating lotion. We want to hydrate the skin. Remember, water and oil don't mix. So you want to make sure the skin is properly hydrated because the oil is just going to sit on top. It's not going to get in the skin the way that it needs to. So it's not going to moisturize you. It's going to cook you. All right. The reason I mentioned that, because I was going to talk about something we're talking about earlier. We're looking forward to fall. So there are certain fragrances that may not have staying power, or there are certain times I just want to smell like some things all day. Like I'm getting ready to take a shower when I get off live. I may not put on a fragrance But if you know me, I might want to put on, you know, an oil. I might wear that to bed. Since we talking tonight, you know, I ain't talked about the oils in a while. See, because some of y'all don't get it. Some of y'all, I feel like, a lot of y'all know, because you just been out here forever. And a lot of people look at oils like, oh, bro, that's old. You just got that, you know what I'm saying, from the African shop, or, you know, from the Muslims down the street, or you got it from the beauty supply store, you know. And I'm like, bro, it's like the greatest hack ever. Now, me in particular, like, say, for example, here's a fragrance from Joe Malone that I love this fragrance. Oh my God. I have a travel spray. The reason I haven't really used this much yet, and I gifted my sister's birthday. Scarlet Pie. I smelt this in Georgia. I was with my ex. I told you it's like my best friend, yo. So we was kicking it. I went to go see her, and we was in the mall, and I smelled this. Crazy story. So Joe Malone Scarlet Poppy. Fellas, if you looking like this can work in the fall or winter, but definitely like spring, wine tasting, Easter, brunch, you know, that's when this really shines. Like a field full of scarlet poppies. That's what it smells like. Smells amazing. But if you know anything about Joe Malone fragrances, they are really like natural. Appreciate that. Subscribe. They are really like based on like natural. I love Joe Malone because it's like, if they got a fragrance that says Mandarin and that's the name of the fragrance, it's gonna smell like Mandarin. The only issue I have, the only downside to Joe Malone fragrances is the longevity. They are meant to be experienced and not smelled, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? They like close to the skin. So what I do is I go holler at my girl, the oil lady, the Winston-Salem oil lady in Winston-Salem. And I say, yo, I got this Joe Malone that I would like to last longer, you know, because it might want to be my scent of the day. And I want it to last all day without reapplying. So because I took a shower and I properly moisturized, then I come behind and hit them with that fragrance oil, that Scarlet Poppy Intense. If you don't hear nothing else I've ever said on the channel, get you some oils, fam. Get you some oils. Get you some oils. Get you some of that Initio, that narcotic delight. If you know what it's, you know. Like prime example, wood, sage, and sea salt. I just got another bottle of this recently. Sometimes you be in situations where you can't, you know, smell real heavy. Appreciate that, Carlos. So like wood, sage, and sea salt. If you're a nurse, if you're a teacher, if you got to be in close quarters and you can't smell heavy, but you still want to smell throughout the day, you know, this is a light, nice, woody fragrance. So you get your oil. See, because some of y'all are new to the channel and you've never really heard me talk about this. Those of you that know, you know, we've been talking about this forever. There are fragrances that struggle with longevity, like them LVs that we be paying too much money for, the afternoon swims of the world. The longevity sucks. What you do? You get your oil. Get you that afternoon swim. You know what I'm saying? Y'all already know how I feel about that Kajal. That Lamar, you see this, it's gone. That's one of the bottles I got, it's gone. Thank God I got another bottle in there. One of the strongest, you can, no lie, I have gifted like 10 of these. You can wear this with no fragrance and it goes crazy. And it's crazy because the extrait just came out. This vanilla powder oil right here, I lie to you not. I hate being around my sisters. I hate being around my sisters. I hate it. I be like, dog, bro, like, we be competing. Cause I be like, you got on that vanilla powder, don't you? This thing right here projects just as hard as any fragrance. This joint is loud. This joint is loud. You know, you hit them with that imagination. You know, beautiful. I love this. I love this. You know, I can't wait to wear this, especially when the temperature really dropped that altar here. Yeah, man. Yeah. And that's fam, man. I love, like I said, you know, that's love. Marlon, I appreciate this. Man, y'all going crazy tonight. We need to go live more often. But it's love, man. It's love. It's not even about promoting her. Yeah, I love the product. I love the product. I love what it represents. You know what I'm saying? Everybody been talking about God of Fire. You know what I'm saying? We got the God of Fire oil, you know. I mean, when I say like DWS, I'll put it here in the chat. DWSoillady.com. Yo, crazy work. Crazy work. DWS Oil Lady. Yeah, so you got a chance to go by there and smell it? Yeah, bro. I've heard. So I after I lotion, I put on the oil first, and then I'm putting on my drawers and my underwear and all of that. Y'all don't need to be all in my business. But yeah, before clothes hit my body, I'm oiled up. Because now that's gonna infuse with my clothes. That's gonna infuse with my clothes. And just my particular routine, like I don't usually throw on, unless I'm in a rush, I don't put my clothes on immediately right after that. So I'm usually, you know what I'm saying? Like the last thing I do probably before I walk out the door is brush my teeth or whatever. Yeah. Cause I probably been in the house and done ate something or whatever. Yeah. Yeah. So that's usually how I get down. And so then, yeah, that'll infuse with the clothes. And then I'll come behind it. So say for instance, like, for example, if I was putting on lotion and then I put on the altar hair oil. All right. Then I'm gonna put on wife beater, socks, drawers, all of that. And then I'm gonna come back and then I'll probably spray this over top of my beater or whatever, or in the hot spots. And then I'll put on my clothes, shirt or whatever. And then I'll go over my routine again. Yeah. So on top of, now, when I tell you guys about a performance of a fragrance, that's discounting the oil. I don't include the oil in that. I'm making sure that it's like, no, I'm going to smell good the entire day. And I'm not going to spray 20 times. That's why I don't have to spray 20 times. Cause I'm like, bro, I'm straight. Like I'm already, like I'm good. Like you can smell me. Like I'm spraying for the scent trail, really, honestly. Depending on where I am, like if I'm going to the store, going to the mall, we out. But if I'm just sitting in a spot, you know, this, that, and the third, I'm spraying for the scent trail. I already smell great. I'm spraying for the scent trail. That's me, you know. So I can't. There are certain things like take Nazar for example. You cannot spray a Nazar fragrance that much. You're going to kill yourself and everybody else around you. It's too dense. The oil is too thick. It gives you a headache. Yom and Leo stuff, their stuff is like that. Like it's a lot of stuff, bro. It'll take you out. Hey, deodorant. I would hope so. But you would be surprised how many women love deodorant. Love the smell of deodorant. And because a man's natural musk and pheromones, guess where it comes from first? Your underarms. So it's kind of funny how antiperspirant works because it's supposed to prevent you from sweating. It's just like natural body oils. That's why some people diets is crazy, because I'd be like, there's no way you stink like that. But when you sweat a little, like heat activates fragrance. All right. Yeah, we got like I'm getting out of here at 9. Heat activates fragrance. So that's why, like, a lot of times when you go to the gym, people love putting on fragrance when they go to the gym. Now, if you musty, it ain't gonna work. If you ain't wash your tail, it ain't gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Appreciate that super chat, fam. Y'all going hard today. Like, if you stink, I'm the person out, like, if I've been out all day. Now, if you've been chilling all day, that's different. But if you've been out all day, you've been working all day, this, that, and the third, like, my boys will get mad at me because they'd be like, well, we're going to play basketball. Why are you taking a shower and we got to come right back and shower again? I'm like, cuz y'all stink. That's why. And you will never catch me out here slipping. That is no lie. My mama has called me Pretty Boy Floyd my entire life. Water bill be high. Towels and water. But so yeah, like but deodorant, that's why, like, you'd be surprised. Shout out to the Scent Bubble, who was doing a live with Novice and I cannot think of my boy's name. But this was a while ago. They were talking about the fragrance senses and like the things that a lot of people are looking at. Like deodorant, body wash, and body spray right now. Like, don't be surprised if you start seeing more stuff pop up on the channel. I told you I'm trying to be Netflix, Hulu, Disney. I'm trying to be Walmart, Sam's Club, BJ's, all of it. I'm trying to offer the whole gamut because again, it's like, yo, like, it's not enough just to put on fragrance. Like, people be like top 10 panty droppers. If you don't shower, it's not gonna happen. If you don't shave, it's not gonna happen. If your breath stink, it's not gonna happen. If you can't dress, it's not gonna happen. Fellas, if your shoes is raggedy, if your nails is not manic, there's certain things women pay attention to. Some of y'all don't talk to women. Like, you don't have female friends that will tell you, baby, that ain't right. Get yourself together. Because women, just like men, we pay attention. Like, people love to say men are visual. No, women are, they might be more visual. They just don't tell, you don't see it. They don't show it because we dumb. We don't get it. So there are some things women see, they be like, and you trying to figure out, man, I just paid $275 for this Blue Day Chanel exclusive and I ain't got the first number. Cause bro, it's a lot. It's a whole gamut that goes with that. So if you a sucker that looks at these panty dropper videos and you look at that in a vacuum and think that's gonna work for you, it ain't gonna happen, bro. It ain't gonna happen. A good moisturizer, personally, bro, I love EOS, man. I hate them bottles. Now, if you got some old Bath and Body Works bottles, because what EOS getting over, see, they don't want you to get all the lotion out of the bottle. If you got an old Bath and Body Works lotion bottle, take the cap off of that and put it on your EOS bottle. And EOS has body wash now, so you can double up. You can double up. Matter of fact, let me show you. Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm telling you, bro, that EOS is crazy work, man. That EOS is crazy work. Yeah. And relax, that does happen. That does happen from time to time, depending on the fabric. Yeah. Depending on the fabric, that does happen. It'd be a lot of stuff like that people don't even think, but I'm like, yeah, that does happen. Yeah, bro, I'm loving it. Yes, sir. I'm trying to go to Cinex. I'm trying to get the boys together to go to Cinexplore. Yeah, if they call me, I'm going. I mean, outside of that, like, you know, but I wanted to go. I didn't even know about the joint. It was too late by the time I found out about the trade show in Vegas. Yeah, by the time I found out about the trade show in Vegas, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? So I would have loved to been at that. Yeah, I would have loved to been at that. But most definitely, man. Yeah, 2026, we going. Y'all might see me or see him pop up. I might be somewhere and be like, wait, was that Walt and Neeb's video? Never know. Don't think I won't. The passport is ready. Don't think I won't pull up to Dubai. I'm going. I'm somebody. I'm gonna be on somebody's plane. Where we going? But yeah, so we're trying to hit Cinexplore in December. Definitely. Glamcation. Glamcation is in Vegas. Trying to hit that, man. Yeah, 2026, 2024. was a big year for the channel. 2025 has been monumental and we're not stopping. 2026 is like, we trying to go to the moon. All right, Smells. Yeah, we're gonna have to make that happen. If you're in the Trefo area, Winston-Salem, but you can go to WS Oil Lady. Is it .com or .org? I'm tripping. DWS.com. Yeah. The WSOilLady.com. Yeah. Yep. Yep. Oh, Jims, you're gonna be at Essence. That's what's good. Where do I purchase my fragrances? I mean, it depends. Like, we don't buy retail. Like, are you talking about individual perfumers? I was like, I mean, the only person really around here is T, and that's Nazar. That's Nazar. I mean, well, let me not say the only person, because somebody gonna get mad. There are other people around. I don't know anybody that's doing it on that level other than T. Like, some people have oils. I think there are several people in the area that have like oils, but like actual like brand. Yeah. T. Terrence at Nazar. Crabtree. Outside of that, bro, you know, we'll make a run to Charlotte, you know, real quick to go to Neiman's. You know, if it's some big boy stuff we want to smell. Saks is in Raleigh. So what I can't like Saks doesn't carry Mind Games, for example. It's a lot of stuff they don't carry, you know, so yeah. Yeah, these are two houses. I got some purchases I'm looking at with Alexandria. I've heard a lot about Montaigne this year and Alexandria. I don't know, man. I got to Alexandria late. If I had got to Alexandria before Yom and Leo, I would consider it, because when you're talking about price, you're talking about the same thing, you know, but yeah, cause Alex, somebody gave me a thumbs down. That's what's up. I appreciate it. Oil Lady, either T at Nazar or the Oil Lady. Yeah, fire. My brother has it, so I didn't have a need to buy it. Yeah. But yeah, bro, we do not buy retail unless you just absolutely have to have. If it's something that's not at discounters, you bite the bullet. Around the holidays when people are having sales, you know, that's different. Yeah. All right, so I got like 3 minutes. Real quick rundown. What I'm super let me just say this. Y'all hype this up. I'm not gonna say what I want to say. It's cool. It's just y'all hype this up. Y'all hype this up. Yeah, y'all hype this up. All right. That's all I'm gonna say about that. What I'm super enjoying, you know, me and the Elixir, we're still getting together. Because this is evolving. This is changing. So that is still a wearing in progress. I'm super in love with this. This Platine is my kind of fragrance. It has this minerality and this, there's no iris in here, but it's the slightest powder. I think it comes from the Palo Santo with the incense. For whatever reason, it gives me Dior Homme vibes. I don't know why. There is something in this that reminds me of Dior Homme. I do not know why. It's in the dry down. Beautiful. And it's got guava in it. It's got guava, which is weird. You got like this pink pepper, I think, cardamom, bergamot in the top. So it's a nice, warm, fresh, spicy. You get the slightest, like it's guava. I can't think of a fragrance that has, that I have that I know that has guava in it. So it gives it this twist. But by the time you get to the dry down with the Palo Santo, with the incense, it's kind of like, dang, bro, it's just something about this. I accidentally, when I opened this, I got some on my hand and I didn't realize it. And I was walking around all day and I was like, what is that? This smells so good on skin. So I can't wait. So like I said, review is either going, this might be Fat Boy Friday. It might drop next week. This right here is crack. I'm super loving, absolutely crack. Oh, super loving, absolutely crack. And FYI, I have not bought, like from my break, I bought like 2 designers and I got 2 niche fragrances I'm getting ready to pull the trigger on. I was just trying to find the best price because I was like, I'm not paying that. You guys know I'm really loving this. Y'all hype this up too. It's like Sprite. Yeah, this is like Sprite. Y'all hype this up too. It's straight, you know, but it's like that vision. Y'all hype that up. This was dope. Dumont was super dope. I don't know. This has me in a chokehold. It's just something about this, man. I can't quit it. I can't quit it. It's something about that tropical. I did order this from Dua. I think I showed y'all the Superleggera cologne. His inspiration, Super Light Sport. I showed you that earlier, but I wanted to see how this compared to Joe Milano's Royale, which is Tribeca from Bond number 9, one of my favorite bonds. And so I got Dua's Tri Neighborhood. This is good too. So it's gonna be nice hazelnut coming for the fall. Yeah, that's good stuff. Especially like if you're trying to find a gift for a girl, definitely. Speaking of Joe Milano. So you guys know, KB, you know how much I love Lovers. So, and Yeoman Leo's Love Again, which is spot on to me. So I got Opal just to see. I might end up gifting this. This is good. It's not better than Love Again from Yeoman Leo, but the bottle, this is sexy, man. This is sexy. This bottle is just crazy. So I got that. I also got the latest, I got Emerald, but this is supposed to be Symphony. It's a little disappointing. It's a little disappointing. Something about Joe Milano and their quote unquote green fragrances. They like Wynn does the same thing from their Greenwich Village impression. It feels watery. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it just comes off a little bit watery. This Shiaka Shadow is crazy. Date night. I told y'all all black bottles, they don't fail. Date night certified, bro. Date night certified. It's got like this nasty quality to it. I told you I ended up getting this is Fragrance World. So you already know what that is, the Myself clone. This is good. This is good. Yeah, this is good. The only problem with this is Dumont came out with this. So if you want the original Myself, this is good from Fragrance World. If you want the absolute twist, then go that route. And then we got oh snap, appreciate that, Aaron. And then we got the Odyssey Revolution Ultra Edition. All right, this is cool. The only thing, this is Armand's response to Afnan 9 PM Rebel. That's it. It's good for what it is, but if you have Afnan 9 PM Rebel, you don't need this. I got this because I love the Odyssey line. I have both. I didn't know it was going to be that, but it's kind of redundant. One of my favorite Rabans, RIP Paco, in the words of my brother Mo. The Elixir, clone from Lattafa, very good. Very good. The Antiquities joint, this is 1910. You know, they got a bunch of bottles that looks like this, but this is the one that has 1910. This is good, fam. Good. But I'm gonna tell you my favorite thing that I'm rocking right now, and I'm gonna get ready to shut things down. French Avenue has got to be the clone house, the Middle Eastern clone house of the year. They haven't really missed. Fragrance World, now French Avenue is Fragrance World's premier brand, just like Lattafa Pride is Lattafa's premier brand. Lattafa has Maison Alhambra, which is their lower tier brand. So those of you guys who are really into clones, I want you to start thinking on your purchasing. Maison Alhambra always is going to come in at a lower price point because they're using cheaper ingredients. So cheaper ingredients, lower price point. Not bad quality. It's just not going to be Lattafa, and it's not going to be Lattafa Pride. All right. Same thing with Fragrance World. You have French Avenue, and then they have another brand. I can't think of it right now. That's under their umbrella. But French Avenue has been their thing. And I don't know why I want to say Fragrance World owns Gulf Orchid. Or somebody owns it. I could be making that up, but somebody does. But I love my second favorite. So you have Parfums de Marly, Alta here, and then I go back and forth between Leighton and Haultain. I love Leighton. I'm gonna say I like as far as blue fragrances, quote unquote, I like Leighton better than I do Bleu de Chanel. It's something about the vanilla. I told you I'm a gourmand guy. Leighton, that vanilla, oh my God, it's just crazy. The dry down in that thing is ridiculous. And I love Alta here. That's my favorite PDM. But I love Haultain, man. And so their Equestrian series, fellas, go check this out. Go check this out. Hayden. There were several Haultain clones out there that I was looking at. Fragrance World has, remember what I said? Fragrance World has one, and it looks like the bottle. It looks like the bottle. It looks like a PDM bottle. This is better quality. All right. Go check this out. They have another one that's based on Perseus. It's the color of the Perseus bottle. Yeah. But it's been real, man. We got to 100 likes out this mug, boy.
Crazy work.
Hey, man, I appreciate y'all. Listen, what time is it? All right, 2 hours. We did 2 hours. That wasn't bad. 9 o'clock. I'm out of here. Normally, I'll be streaming to about 10, 11 o'clock, and then I'll be tired. Fellas, man, I appreciate y'all. Y'all held it down. Crazy work. The views was up the whole time, man. I'm going to try to stream more often. I'm gonna try to stream more often. Again, like I say, we talk about everything. To me, fragrance is the closest thing to music. I always hear people say, fragrance is the only thing that doesn't ask. Music is the only thing that doesn't ask for permission to enter your soul. And I think fragrance is right next to that, because whether something smells good or not, I mean, you can't help it. Like, you only know it smells bad or smells good if you smell it first. So it doesn't ask for permission to enter your nostrils. And just like music, fragrance is based on notes and accords. It's all about community. It's all about an amalgamation. It's all about, coming together. Some things require a little bit more than others. Positivity only exists because there's a little bit of negativity. If you are into science, you understand I need both. I need the positive and I need the negative. If you have a dead battery out in your car, guess what? You need the positive and you need the negative. You can't jump the car without either. You can't run the car without either. Power, influence, prosperity, wisdom, happiness, joy, peace. It requires positivity and negativity. Both things have to coexist, just like the world, good and evil. From a biblical standpoint, let wheat and tare grow together. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all. I love everybody. People that don't love me, people that don't love themselves. I love you, man. And as men, I know most of y'all are men. We don't have a lot of women that follow me, but you know, I don't know. It's so difficult for us to tell each other we love you. Let me tell you something. People is dying. Look, people is dying that ain't never died before, man. So if nobody has told you today that they love you, I love you. If nobody has told you today that they're proud of you, I'm proud of you. I don't know what you went through today. I know you stopped by the channel. You know what I'm saying? And you took time to kick it with me. And I hope something I said gave you a level of positivity and changed your perspective on something. If it just gave you a laugh, if it just made you scratch your head, it just was enough for you to keep going. You know what I'm saying? So we got to stick together. We need everybody. Good, bad, indifferent, man. So I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all for liking. I appreciate y'all for subscribing. I appreciate the super chats, all of that, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I'm gonna go out on a high note. I'm gonna go out on a high note. And we gonna let's see who I'm gonna let take us out of here tonight. Who I'm gonna let take us out of here tonight. You know what I'm saying? I think, James Versailles, I appreciate that subscription. I'm going to let the beautiful people of the illustrious North Carolina Central University take us on out of here. At Central, they say for the black folk. It's for everybody. See, hey man, it's been real. I appreciate y'all. Until next time. Let's go. Hey. Let's go. Don't be mad, Jims. Don't be mad, Jims. For sure, Sally, I got you. Hey, much love to you, Marlon. They gonna trick when they hear this. This guy. Nah, it ain't Jada. It's Fat Boy, but you can call me Walt. Walt J. Hey, let's cut up for a little bit. Here we go. That boy crazy. Call me Mr. Elixir. My nose is something sinister. I'm stone cold like a tombstone. I'm a finisher. Finisher. A fragrance that a finisher. Preaching about these oils like they holy. I'm a minister. Trying to set the record straight. Curve is the real king. Still got love for Grease. Savage made them girls free. Can't forget that 1 million got me feeling real lucky. Call me Fat Boy, but don't test me. It can get ugly. I'm trying to find a new cologne. I don't really know where to go. That boy out here singing, boy. Crazy work. Hey, get him again, Fat Boy. I'm a real fragrance reviewer from niche to designers. You can never clone Fat Boy. I know that's right. I'm rocking with the Czar and my homegirls, the oil lady. Paris, Milan, a little tougher than my other ladies. Renaissance man, though I never been to Harlem. Love a New York night like a crook, love a bond man. Belling out the game, but don't call me a savior. Casting out these phonies, call me a demon slayer. In the words of my brother Dedrick Hicks, positive vibes only.